What's up, Dee Jerett with another banger here. So you've been laid off, right? Sucks. But this is why you'll never get rehired. It's unfortunate, but there's a few things that's taking place right up under our nose and we don't even know what's happening. A lot of us do. Some of us are choosing to ignore it. But you see, there's a labor shortage of certain jobs that people don't want. General labor, the hard stuff, picking fruits in the fields, stuff like that. So what's going on is AI and robotics are starting to come in and take some of these jobs. We see it. Amazon got some trucking lots that is fully automated. Do you understand? That means that the robots are picking the trailers up, taking them to the doors to get loaded. Once they're loaded, they're getting them on stage for pickup. No humans. We see these things happening and we're like, oh, and they're doing it in stages. So we'll see it and then they'll be like, oh, that's not that bad. And then we start wanting more of it because it makes our jobs easier. And then before we know it, we don't have a job. But I'm going to give you 10 jobs. Actually, I'm going to give you a few bonuses on top of these jobs that are going away. Some as early as 2025. Do you understand? So kicking it off, we gonna jump right in. Manufacturing and warehouse jobs. Robotics are starting to take over. They're pulling orders, picking orders. It's less errors when they pick the orders, less damage. It's faster and efficient. They got a robot now that they're testing out. It's got a 22-hour battery. Guess what? You're not working 22 hours. So what's happening is they're making it harder for companies in the U.S. to go outside of the U.S. to manufacture the products. So what's going to happen? These U.S. companies are going to start realizing, hey, man, it's too expensive to pay our labor. The number one expense for a lot of companies, the biggest expense is labor. Not even the product that they put out. None of the materials, none of that stuff. It's labor. So now it's getting even more expensive. You got people in the UAW striking, demanding higher wages. Ford's in a predicament. Wow, our numbers are tanking. We need to go to Mexico. Well, what's going to happen when Trump takes office? Ford, you think you're going to be able to still manufacture your products in Mexico and bring them over? Yeah, you're an American company. He's going to hit you with a tariff. So what do you think Ford's going to do? They're going to double down and invest in AI and robotics to take these mindless jobs that need to be fulfilled. It's going to happen. It's going to happen real quick. Manufacturing, 2025. 2 million jobs are going to be took by AI in the manufacturing field. 2025, this year. Next, number 2, we got customer service representative. Within the next 5 to 10 years, when you call in, it's already automated right now. But now, when you call into a company, you're not talking to a human no more. When you go through the drive-thru, you're not talking to a human no more. No, that's gone. People in these industries are going to see it happen and they're not going to think nothing of it. And then before they know it, the robot's taking their job. AI's taking their job. Number 3, we got taxis and truck drivers. And I'm going to throw in airline pilots with this too, right? Fully autonomous cars are already been here for a minute and they're perfecting. When AI does something, it finds the most efficient way to do it through repetition. So all of the times that it does it, and it works in, like Tesla works, they use their cars in the hive method. They see if something is working really well, they're going to implement it throughout the whole fleet. So you got taxis. So if Uber can drive itself, you could summon your car from your phone and it'll pull up to pick you up. It'll also pick you up from your house and take you to your destination with nobody in it. It's coming. Next 5 years, 2030. It's going to no more taxi drivers, no more Uber drivers, no more Lyft drivers, no more truck drivers. Did you hear me? No more truck drivers. That's on that list too. I just said Amazon has a whole factory that's fully autonomous. The yard jockeys are taking the trailers and putting them up. No humans. Number 4, financial analysts and traders. No more I'm calling Schwab, my guy Schwab. That's over. AI can analyze data way more efficient than a human can. Faster than a human can. And work longer than a human can. So what do you think is going to happen? Wow, man. I need to wake up. Get you a profession that is irreplaceable. Moving on. Number 5, paralegals and legal assistants. And eventually it's going to be the whole judicial system. So it's going to start with the paralegals and the legal assistants. ChatGPT can type up a whole legal document for you. It used to be pretty bad, but it's good now. It's real good now. You, as a layman person, I run a business and eventually sometimes people don't pay me. I can have ChatGPT draw up all of my legal documents. I go file it. I don't have to pay a lawyer no more. And on top of that, I can have ChatGPT, if I get legal documents, analyze the document and tell me in layman's terms what that document means. So now that cuts out the need for having to consult a lawyer. And lawyers don't even have to pay a paralegal no more. You used to have to tell a paralegal to type up this brief for me. It'll take her about an hour or 2. You could give ChatGPT or any other AI program a prompt and it'll have it for you in 2 seconds. Jobs are just leaving us. And we're totally fine with it because it's going to make our life easier. So we think. But in the next 5 to 10 years, it's going to be so many people that won't be able to find a job. You went to college 4 years plus to get a degree that will be extinct. Moving on, number 6, right? We got market research analyst. Like I said, man, AI is phenomenal at analyzing data. Way faster, way efficient. Number 7, accountants and bookkeepers. Again, analyzing, filing, and processing data. We're unmatched. So now you have all of these CPAs. You need to start coming up with a way to make money in different ways. Because doing bookkeeping, you're not going to be able to make what you're making now. It's not going to happen. As a business owner, you're an accountant, right? You come to me, say you're going to charge me X amount of dollars to do my books for the year, right? A few $1,000s. I could take that few $1,000s I would pay and invest it into some software and then never have to pay nobody again. Which option you think I'm going to take? Number 8, retail. Salespeople in the retail industry. Look at it. They're already starting to do it. Some of these Walmarts, they had 50 rows of cash registers. Only 2 of them open. They start implementing it a long time ago to get you okay and used to doing it. So now when they go fully autonomous, it's not a shock to you, right? That's why they had all those cash registers closed and those 2 only ones open to make the line so unbearable that you go and get in the U-Scan line, right? Well, now they won't even have cashiers. It's all automated. U-Scan. When you walk into a Walmart, they have a camera that's about 4.5 feet high right there at the door. If you don't pay attention, you'll miss it. Well, what that does is it's a fake facial recognition. They're going to track you through the whole store. You pick up something in the store, put it in your cart, boom. So now they done tracked you through the whole store. They seen Billy walk around the whole store. Billy picked up 21 items, put it in his cart. Billy goes to the U-Scan. Billy only scans 5 items. So what happens to Billy? The AI done detected it, right? Before Billy leaves out, AI done locked the wheels on the shopping cart. And the next thing, loss prevention is coming out the little square room in the front by the door. It's all automated. It's happening. We don't even know it's happening. They don't even tell us that it's happening. We see it happening and we're just oblivious to it, right? Number 9, construction. It's happening in construction, blue collar. It's happening. They got robots that lay bricks. They got robots that'll paint the wall. Not just paint the wall. You can program the robot to paint a mural on the wall. Less drips, less spills, more efficient. A robot will paint a room faster than a human. Doesn't need a lunch break. It's happening faster. Do you know in the next 10 years, it's no more bricklayers. It's no more painting. None of that stuff. No more drywall hanging. All that's going to be done by AI. But let me tell you what AI will not be able to do. At least not for the next 15, 20 years. Finishing. If you do good finishing work, you'll make a lot of money. Yeah, a lot of jobs are going to get phased out. There's a product called SIP houses. It's like Legos. It's more efficient, costs a little bit more on the materials, but you save on labor. You can put them together in 2-3 days, but have a whole house framed out. 2-3 days, right? What's going to happen when AI gets a hold of that? If humans can do it in 2 or 3 days and it goes together like Legos, what's going to happen when AI gets to it and they have the facilities to do it? All right, moving on. Number 10, the last one on here, healthcare diagnostics, right? Man, AI is phenomenal if it can find tumors faster than the human can. It can analyze a chart faster than the human can. So you got all of these doctors, nurse practitioners, they're all going to be losing their jobs. So there's autonomous robots that can do sutures, stitches. If it's starting with stitches, the doctor comes in, he does the surgery. All right, I'm going to let the robot close up. Robot closes up, not a problem. That takes away one surgeon out of the job, right? And then eventually the robot's going to do the whole surgery. And it's going to be one person there that just monitors in case something goes wrong. So now you have a whole room of ER technicians, doctors, and nurses replaced by one robot and one doctor, cutting overhead costs. It's coming. Companies can't afford to pay the labor force. So you need to get yourself some skills, a set of talents that's irreplaceable. So if you're laid off, check out this video right here that I did. It's going to show you what to do so you're not in a world of hurt. Thank you for rocking with me. I love y'all. Peace.